So, at this point, we know already how to calculate the mass number, the number of protons, and then you have the number of neutrons for each element. So, in order to further understand this topic, let's proceed to the next question, in which try to study the following illustration. And what is the similarity and difference among the following atoms? So, let's take a look with the next illustration. So in our illustration, we have three atoms. So the first question for this illustration will be, what can you say about the number of protons of these three atoms? So obviously, they are exactly the same. Okay, so take note, each atom consists of one proton. Since you know very well that the number of protons will be always equal to its atomic number, and the atomic number represents the identity of an element. It implies that all of these three atoms consist of the same element. So therefore, its atomic number is 1 since it has one proton. So therefore, by looking in your periodic table, the element that consists of one proton, therefore, it has an atomic number of 1 is the hydrogen atom. So therefore, its symbol will be H. So it means that all of these atoms are hydrogen atoms. So this is their similarity. And in addition to that, each hydrogen atom consists of one electron. Since one electron is equal to one proton, it means that these atoms are electrically neutral, since the number of protons and the number of electrons are exactly the same. Okay, so this is the topic that we've discussed already in our previous discussion. However, let's take a look with the difference. So it is very apparent that in our examples for these illustrations, these three atoms really differ in terms of the number of neutrons. Okay, so the first hydrogen atom has no neutron. Okay, on the other hand, the second atom of hydrogen consists of one neutron, and the third hydrogen atom consists of two neutrons. So in other words, we have three atoms that are exactly the same when it comes to its identity. However, they differ in terms of the number of neutrons. And remember, the number of neutrons along with the number of protons will result to its atomic mass. Since each atom consists of different number of neutrons, therefore there will be a difference also with respect to their atomic masses. So protons plus neutrons will be atomic mass. So therefore, what's the atomic mass of the first hydrogen atom? So therefore, the atomic mass, or let's say the atomic mass of the first hydrogen atom is 1. Okay? Then the atomic mass for the second hydrogen atom is equal to 2, since 1 proton plus 1 neutron is equal to 2. And then the mass number of the third hydrogen atom is equal to 3, since 1 proton plus 2 neutrons will result to 3 as its atomic mass. So therefore, we have elements that consist of the same number of protons, but they really differ in terms of the number of neutrons. Okay? So those elements that consist of the same number of protons with the different number of neutrons will be known as isotopes. Okay? So isotopes are identical to one another in terms of their respective identities. However, they differ in terms of the number of neutrons. Therefore, this will result to different mass numbers. So in conclusion, isotopes, these are atoms of the same element. Okay, in our example, all of the three atoms are hydrogen atoms. However, these hydrogen atoms consist of different mass numbers because they have different numbers of neutrons. So they have the same number of protons but with different numbers of neutrons. So this is the basic definition of an isotope. Okay? So to continue, how do we write isotopic symbol? So take note class with this example. So to write the isotopic symbol, and in some references, isotopic symbol, by the way, is also known as the nuclide symbol. Okay, the nuclide symbol, also known as the isotopic symbol, you are referring exactly to the same thing. So going back to our question, how do we write the isotopic symbol? So in order to write the isotopic symbol, first you will write the chemical symbol of an element. Okay? Denoted by X. So this is the symbol of the element. In addition, on the upper left corner, you will write the mass number denoted by A on the upper left corner of the chemical symbol. So you have the mass number. And then the next one, you have the atomic number, which is equal to the number of protons denoted by Z. And it must be written on the lower left corner of the chemical symbol. So you have the atomic number, which is equal to the number of protons. So in case that an element, consists of charges, meaning to say they are considered as ions, the charge of that ion will be written on the upper right corner, denoted by small letter C on the upper right corner. So this will be the charge. And this is the procedure on how to write the isotopic or the nuclide symbol. Okay? So let's try to apply this concept in our next example. Okay. So in this example, we have 7 elements. We will try to write their respective isotopic symbol. Okay? So we will continue this topic for the next video presentation.